It's Wednesday, the 19th of November 2025, and Prince, Bonnie and I are on the top of one of Barrow's grassed over slag banks. It's a cold morning, beautiful sunny day, and I don't like zooming in, but there we are, the more easternmost Lake District mountains have a healthy covering of snow, as you can see. In the foreground there's a solar farm, and looking over there to the hillier part of Barrow beyond Ormsgill and the cemetery, which is up there. You just see some houses on the top of the hill there where I live, beyond there. And then looking down, Ormsgill playing fields, that was a tip at one time. Those football pitches, played on there many times. Plenty of cuts from stones and broken bottles. Just see the reservoir. And then this way, looking back down the channel that separates one of the biggest islands in England, actually, Walney Island, 11 miles long, from the mainland of Barrow-in-Furness and Barrow Islands. The Furness Peninsula has got, I think, 12 islands. Don't ask me to name them all, there's some quite obscure ones. And there you go, you can see some of the slag there, the byproduct of Barrow's glorious iron and steel past. Once the biggest ironworks in the world, Barrow-in-Furness, steelworks site, all gone now. Just it's not too bright. The Devonshire Dock Hall there, where the nuclear submarines of Britain's nuclear deterrent are constructed, the only site in the United Kingdom now producing nuclear submarines. There's a lot of work under the new AUKUS Pact, AUKUS, Australia, UK, United States. There's going to be 12 new submarines constructed as part of that deal, I believe. But yeah, that building, it's getting on for 40 years old now. At one time the biggest freestanding structure in Europe. I think it's about the second now. And over there, Walney International Airport. You see the runway and the control tower. That's where I landed back from LAX with my brother back in '87 via Manchester. Flew all the way back from LAX to Barrow-in-Furness, and the next flight in was Princess Margaret visiting the town for some reason. Forgotten in the mists of time now, so my mum was delighted. Bonnie! Just shouting the dog, she's a roller. Not a Bay City roller, although we are a bit of a Morecambe Bay Town roller maybe. Yeah, there's to the left of the control tower, you can just see some buildings there. That's the chalet park. Some very nice chalets on there. And in a very far distance out there to see, you probably can't see it, it's too far away for the camera to pick up, but you'll have to take my word for it, but that's the Isle of Man. So yeah, here we are. Yeah, I'm not a great liker of zooming in, but today it was worth it. Right, let's go down here. Come on, Bonnie. There you go. Good view. Tide fully in. Black Combe the mountain in the distance, uncovered by snow. It doesn't really get much snow on it, Blackcomb. It has to be quite a snowy winter for Blackcomb to get any snow. Like I say, the tide's pretty much in. Crikey, I'm zooming again. There we are. I'm just looking at the that's the north end of Walney Island. Went there with my dad a few years ago when he was still able to walk that far. It's quite a walk from the car park at Ernsey Bay to the very tip of Walney. It takes you a couple of hours, but fantastic nature reserve there, and lots of seabirds and the remnants of the old RAF station, which adjoins the current airfield. Yeah, I walked to the tip with my dad and made sure I got there first as the first Baines to put his foot in the water at the very north end of Walney. I think my dad was hoping to get that honour. I should have let him really, but there we are. And then across from the northern tip of Walney is another interesting community on the Sandscale Horse site, or Ronhead as we call it. That's Lousy Point. There's some fabulous little huts there that have been constructed. So some beautiful places to visit in this small area, and it's a hidden part of England. Not many people come here, so it's quite good for us locals really. We tend to get quiet walking, although with the boom in the shipyard at the moment, up to 17,000 people employed there, and it's brought a lot of new people to the town, and the traffic around town is getting a bit much, and the Highways Agency in their wisdom have thought it perfectly acceptable to close off 4 of the major roads in town, and certainly the part of Barrow that I live, to get into the rest of the town. 4 of the 5 possible routes are closed off, and the one that is open leads you down to a roundabout with roadworks with traffic lights, and it's caused mayhem. So a lot of frustrations about the wisdom of the people doing the town planning and the timing of the roadworks. Yeah, probably based in Carlisle, so they don't care. They don't care. Right, dogs, come on, let's go. The Slag Bank, once the steelworks clause was grassed over, or allowed to grass over, and it's now, I believe, a site of special scientific interest. There's rare butterflies, and mentioned it before, there's bee orchids up here, and it's a fabulous amenity, and I bet the people who worked in the steelworks never realised that it would become such a bonus for people like me walking dogs. So yeah, it's a great place to come. Get a great view of the town, and a great view up into the nearby Lake District mountains. There we are. Yeah, I can remember, I think I mentioned it before, but the blast furnaces as a child in the 1970s. I can remember the Cairds Foundry blast furnace, and you'd see the flames of the blast furnace as you drove into Barrow, and the heat must have been incredible for the people working there. And the slag was deposited up here by trains, would you believe? So maybe these were train tracks at one time. And then as dusk fell of a winter's evening, the red line on the top of the slab banks, like a red line across the sky, and it was Barrow's electric blanket. Kept the town warm in winter. Somebody bought the slag banks when the steelworks closed, and people thought they were mad, but they actually used it, made a lot of money selling the slag for road foundations. So they weren't as stupid as everybody thought. Labradoodles, they pick up everything. This particular dog picks up absolutely everything. If she's not picking something up, she's rolling in it. Only a puppy, 10 months old, but yeah. Prince is 9 next week. It's never great seeing your dog get old. He's not old, but he's getting on a bit. He's older than me now. That's sad, isn't it? When your dog's older than you in doggy years. But Prince is a rescue dog, and I didn't actually know we were even getting him. My daughter was about 7 or 8, wanted a dog for years, and we ended up hearing about this dog that needed rescuing. He certainly did need rescuing. He was emaciated when we got him. He was a 7-month-old puppy. He was so skinny we thought he was a whippet. He's actually I believe he's a Whipperdale, a Whippet Patterdale cross. He certainly can be a little bit feisty with certain dogs. He distinctly does not like border terriers for some reason. Don't know why. Fairly innocuous dogs, but Prince really doesn't like them. Do you, Prince? Huh? You don't like border terriers, do you? Still enjoys a good high-speed run, does Prince. As you can see, there's a lot of water on the ground. We've had a horrendously wet week or two, and such a change from last winter, which from October onwards it barely rained for 6 months. It was tremendous, the best and driest and mildest winter I can remember. So there is something to be said in that respect for global warming. Right, we'll press on. We might go somewhere a bit different this time. Go up the other slag bank for a bit. I haven't been up there for a while because the path's been allowed to be massively overgrown, and I think I will bring my loppers up and do one of my path clearing exercises. I've done it on one of the other slag banks, just chopping back branches that are overhanging the path, mainly for my benefit, but obviously I guess everybody else benefits as well, so it's a win-win. Right, come on dogs, look at that sky, fabulous, lovely and blue. It's a long way from working in an office and having all the stress and pressure. Here comes Bunny. Yeah, it's something I appreciate every day, not having to do that. I feel sorry for the people who actually are still doing it, because as the years passed, I was working in IT, and as the years passed, the demands on you became more and more onerous, and red tape as well. The large organisations have to be seen to be complying with all the government regulations, and I used to spend quite a lot of time just doing mandatory training, which was something of an annoyance when you've got your work to do. Right, we'll get that dog, stop it rolling.